In this video, we're going to look at the concept of inverse variation, and I just want to go over kind of what's going on here. So when a relation between x and y is an inverse variation, we say that x varies inversely as y. Inverse variation is modeled by the equation y equals k over x, or with an equivalent form of x equals k over y, or x times y equals k, where k cannot be equal to 0. Right, so the variable k represents the constant of variation. So this is what we want to kind of get familiar with here, this variable k, and the number that relates the two variables in an inverse variation. They already tell us, or I already wrote it here, but for this chart, this table, the constant of variation is going to be 24. And we can find that, remember, by multiplying x times y. So if we multiply each one of these, they all work out to be 24. Right. And what I want to show you is that it doesn't really matter which form we choose or which form we use, and then x, y equals k. Right. This is the one that's going to be most common, the y equals k over x. But I'm just going to choose this column here, and I want to write these variables out. So in that case, the first case, y is equal to 8, k is 24, and x is 3. Well, this makes sense, right? 24 divided by 3 is 8, so this one checks out. If I look at the second form, or an equivalent form, where x in this case is 3, k again is 24, y is 8, and if I do 24 divided by 8, I get 3. So these sides are balanced out, this one checks out. And then finally, x times y equals k. Here, we already did this one, but 3 times 8 equals 24. Well, yes, 24 equals 24. So all I wanted to point out in this video is that it's important you recognize that you can take this formula and there's equivalent forms of it. Okay, so depending on how we manipulate and move things around, we can do so. But for the most part, this is going to be the one you see most frequently, y equals k over x.